we think of Jeffrey Dahmer, we think of one thing: murder, the headlines, the trial, the horrifying crimes that made him one of America's most infamous serial killers. But some of the most disturbing things about Dahmer weren't the murders themselves. They were the bizarre obsessions, disturbing habits, and chilling actions that happened behind the scenes. Some of these facts sound too strange to be true. Others were confirmed by investigators, family members, and even Dahmer himself. These are 10 disturbing things Jeffrey Dahmer really did. Number 10. Dahmer planned to build a shrine made from human remains. After his arrest, investigators learned that he wanted to arrange skulls and skeletal remains around a black table with a chair positioned in the center. He described it as a place where he could sit alone and meditate. Police later discovered drawings that appeared to support parts of the plan. Fortunately, he was arrested before it could ever become reality. Number 9. Years before his arrest, Dahmer became obsessed with a young man whose obituary he saw in the newspaper. After attending the funeral, he returned to the cemetery at night and attempted to dig up the grave. According to later interviews, he eventually gave up because the ground was too hard to dig through. The incident revealed how deeply his obsessions had already developed. Number 8. While working at a chocolate factory, Dahmer reportedly stored human remains inside a container kept in his work locker. Co-workers walked past it every day without realizing what was inside. The idea that evidence connected to a murder sat unnoticed inside an ordinary workplace remains one of the most disturbing details in the entire case. Number 7. Long before becoming a serial killer, Dahmer admitted that he once planned an attack on a man he regularly saw jogging near his home. He hid near the jogging route, carrying a baseball bat, and waited for the man to appear. The jogger never showed up, and the attack never happened. Looking back, investigators often point to this moment as one of the earliest warning signs. Number 6. As a child and teenager, Dahmer developed an unusual fascination with animal remains. He collected bones, dissected dead animals, and stored preserved specimens. Family members later recalled his intense interest in anatomy and decomposition. Many people who knew him would later view these behaviors as early indicators of something much darker. Number 5. Even after his arrest, Dahmer continued receiving attention from strangers. While in prison, he reportedly received thousands of letters from around the world. Some included money, gifts, and requests for drawings. According to reports, he accumulated thousands of dollars from supporters while serving his sentence. Number 4. After Dahmer was killed in prison in 1994, a legal battle erupted between his parents. His mother wanted his brain preserved and donated for scientific research. She hoped experts might discover why he became the person he did. His father strongly disagreed. The dispute eventually went to court, and the brain was ultimately destroyed. Number 3. Before many of his crimes, Dahmer attempted to satisfy his compulsions in unusual ways. One of the strangest involved stealing a mannequin from a store and taking it home. According to later accounts, he hoped it would replace his need for human companionship. The experiment failed, and his behavior continued to escalate. Number 2. As a high school student, Dahmer reportedly convinced White House staff that he and several classmates were student journalists. The lie earned them access most visitors never receive. While harmless compared to later events, it demonstrated an ability to manipulate people and gain trust long before his crimes became known. Number 1. Perhaps the most disturbing fact is that many warning signs appeared years before anyone understood what they meant. Strange behavior, violent fantasies, social isolation, and an obsession with death were all present long before his arrest. Looking back, investigators and psychologists have spent decades trying to understand how those warning signs evolved into one of the most infamous criminal cases in American history. More than 30 years later, Jeffrey Dahmer remains one of the most studied serial killers ever. Not only because of what he did, but because people still struggle to understand how someone becomes capable of such horrifying acts. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to subscribe for more true crime stories, mysteries, and disturbing real-life cases.
Parts such as skulls and skeletons and